All right, what's up, guys? In this mastery lesson, I'm going to break down the overview of the winning ad formula and the core of. What's up, guys? In this mastery lesson, I'm going to break down the core of the winning ad formula before you start optimizing and developing and refining your own winning ad formula. So, what I'm going to do here as well is break down an ad that we run a lot of traffic for. Maybe Maple is a brand that you've seen. Um, you've probably seen a lot of ads if from this company if you're in the e-com space. And what I want to do is actually break down the 5 key pillars to the winning ad formula and show you specifically in the copy. So in some of the future videos, you're going to see how to break down the hook, how to break down headlines, how to write pain hooks and things like that. And so what I want to do now is carry this over into the actual ad setup so you could actually see this in real time. So right out at the onset, you've got the hook, the pain, the solution, the objection handle, and the offer. This is the exact framework that you can use for your ad copy, as well as a video script, a user-generated piece of content. If you're giving the script to a creator, this formula and this framework works as well for YouTube ads. And then once you start implementing this winning ad formula, then you're going to start refining your own winning ad formula because of the proven hooks and headlines and creative types and things like that that work specifically for your brand, continuing to optimize off of your winning ad formula. And so here in this ad to the right, you'll see right out of the gate, this hook says, how do 6, 7, and 8-figure e-com brands find the top 1% growth marketing talent without risking a cent in the process? This is a really good example of a pain hook that really speaks to, which in this case is sort of the marketing executive or the founder of the e-com brand with a problem that they have. Later on in the ad, it addresses all of the problems that this founder or marketing executive might go through in hiring agencies or freelancers, sifting through dozens of profiles, reading a bunch of resumes, getting on a bunch of phone calls, contracts, all of these things that are pain points for the end consumer or the customer. In this scenario, it's the marketing executive or the founder. Later, the ad then positions Maple as the solution. Here's these 5 things that will actually help you making this process this much simpler and this much easier. Is that Maple uses AI tracking that matches them with the top 1% of talent. If they don't hire them, they don't pay. There's full transparency, stay as long or as short as you like. And the solution is actually a big part of overcoming the objections that this or I should say, this target customer which is, performance marketing sort of gets a bad rap for not performing from time to time. So a big part of Maple's unique selling proposition is that you will get matched and you will only pay after you find the perfect fit. So here's a great example of the objection handle within the actual ad copy. And imagine here, like if this was a UGC video or even a little bit more of a product demo or something like this, you could use this same script in more of a talking point style of script and not even just necessarily in your ad copy. And then later at the end, the offer is let Maple's AI matching do the work for you. Click the link here. So this is a really good example of how the ad follows the winning ad formula. Obviously, I'm very familiar with the winning ad formula, as you can imagine. This is an ad that I crafted and that we run a lot of traffic on. So we knew how to craft the ad, what objections we need to overcome, what the solution was that this service provides, the pain that it overcomes, and how to get the attention of the founder or the marketing executive. So this is a really good overview of breaking it down into a practical example of why you want to implement the winning ad formula into your ad copy as well as your video scripts. So hopefully this was a really good example for you guys. And again, one additional layer of clarity into exactly how to craft your ads. Now, obviously, this is an example of a long form ad. There are ways to condense this down into a very simple 1, 2, or 3 line ad as well. That takes a lot of um, copywriting skill to pack in the promise and the hook and the offer all into a very concise, really powerful statement. But this is just one example with a long form format. And in Mastery, we can go through all sorts of other examples together. We can write some short, medium, and long examples of the winning ad formula through the copy as well. And so I highly recommend that you guys start implementing these practices into your ads. And if you only get one thing right, focus on the hook. Because if the your target customer, if they're not interested right from the beginning and you don't capture their attention through your hook, they're never going to read the rest of the ad, or they're never going to watch the rest of the ad anyways. So really focus on those hooks. We've got an additional training that goes deeper into the best hooks that I like to use and that I teach all of you guys. So check out that training after this one. Hope this is super helpful. Feel free to ask any questions in the group or in the one-on-ones.